What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the recap show for the college football playoffs that just happened. What a crazy playoff it was.
Yeah, what a crazy playoff it is. But just as a little reminder, the Burn Factory recap show, the Burn Boys recap show is we will pick 3 burn moments that we saw out of any of the games. Could be the 2 semifinals games, could be the national championship, but 3 burn moments that stuck out to us in the college football playoff. But before we get into that, I just got to get your thoughts on the national championship. How disappointed are you? What are your thoughts the eve after the national championship?
Completely lopsided. That's all I need to say. It was so far lopsided. Going into the game, I knew Georgia would absolutely put a smackdown on TCU, but I didn't think it was I thought it was going to be maybe 14 points. 17 points was max. I didn't think it was going to be 55.
Yeah. When I saw the line at 13.5, I'll admit I absolutely hammered TCU. There was no doubt in my mind. I thought that TCU would be able to keep up with Georgia in terms of offense. I thought it was going to be a super high scoring game back and forth. I just did not see Georgia's defense playing that well, Shmeet. They played unbelievable. They rushed 3 every single time, got pressure on Max Duggan. Their DBs played phenomenal.
Yeah.
I just did not see Georgia's defense playing that well. And then their offense was just unbelievable. I mean, Brock Bowers up the seam, destroyed them all night.
Yeah.
Lad McNee or whatever. How do you pronounce it?
McCourty?
Is it McCourty? Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 84?
Yeah. McCourty, I think.
McCourty or something. I forget how to pronounce his name. But, yeah, he's a dog. The run game, easy. It wasn't like they were just throwing these, deep balls and just beating them on big plays. They would drive 90 yards in 9 plays.
It was 10 yards every snap.
Yeah.
And every run, every throw was 30 yards practically. I mean, they're picking up 30 and 15s like it was nothing.
Yeah.
I saw one of the touchdown catches that TCU got even try.
Yeah.
They were so – I'm going to agree with Sonny Dykes. They were so wide-eyed. They were happy to be there. They were a
deer in headlights. They were just happy to be there.
They were happy to be there. I don't think they came to win.
No.
But let's go right into the first burn moment of – hold up. Before we actually get into that, my picks were looking so good. Ohio State was winning more than half of the entire game. TCU upsets Michigan. I'm the best picks.
Yeah.
But, dude, come on. You're a kicker. All you do is kick balls. How do you miss
Priest? Okay.
A 50-yarder?
First of all, it's for the game.
30 yards.
In a semifinal.
But
from
least
51
make it close.
yards.
At least make it close.
Priest, okay, these guys aren't NFL kickers.
50
yards is not a chip shot. It doesn't, Priest. I'm telling you, the difference between a college kicker and an NFL kicker is so different.
Yeah,
it is so different. You see college kickers missing PATs from 10 yards. It's so different. A 50-yard field goal, that was tough. No, you cannot blame him on that. Because
I don't. If he would actually give a shot, it would have been. I wouldn't blame him. But
you act like he tried to miss that much, Priest. It's like golf. You accidentally hook one. Yeah, you've hooked one on the tee before. Did you mean to do it? No, exactly.
But I wasn't nervous.
What? Priest, you have been nervous before in a golf shot and shanked it, or how'd it hook? Yes, you have. Okay, well, you're just lying right there.
No, I don't. I've never been. But anyways, going back to the college or the kick. Dude, all you do is kick balls. Come on.
Priest, but it's so different. It's not like an NFL kicker.
It was 43 yards, too.
It was
on
50
the left
yards.
It was left
50.
Hashes. Hit a hook
shot.
Yeah,
you go hit that. Go kick that.
I will go kick that.
No, I respect my man. I don't know what his name is, but shout out to him. That's a tough spot, dude, especially for a college kicker. College kickers' maxes are usually 40 yards. Other than that, they're going for it. It's not mid. You're just salty because your pick was wrong off of it.
Yeah, by 1 point.
Tough kick.
It sucks.
Anyone who
it was not a tough kick. You're indoors, in an indoor stadium.
It doesn't matter.
There's nothing to worry about.
Yes. Oh, there's nothing to worry about.
You're
tied in the college.
They weren't tied.
They
weren't tied.
Okay, they were down. They were down 1.
They were down 1.
Down 1 in the college football playoff. 2 seconds left in the game. There's nothing to worry about. Screaming.
That's what the kick did.
Well.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
You can't believe a college kicker missed a 51-yard field goal.
Yeah, I can't believe that's all he does for a living is kick balls.
That's not all he does for a living.
Then what does he do for a living? He doesn't play.
He's not going to play in the NFL.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. So what's your point? That's what he does for a living. That's not what he does for a living. He's a student and he probably played soccer. And then they were like, hey, come kick for us.
He plays soccer even better. Knocking down the uprights. There's nothing wrong with that. But going to my first burn moment of the entire college championships was, yep. When Ohio State was up 21-7 against Georgia, I saw a burn moment in Georgia. Well, the burn moment actually was at the 10-minute mark. It's 2nd and 14. Stetson Bennett throws a 52-yard dagger to Ariel Smith and catches the ball. And the next play proceeds to go down and score on the very next play. And then the next possession comes around, and Georgia forces them 3 and out and goes down the field easily and ties up the game. And it's 21-21. Different ball game. That was my first burn moment.
Yeah. I feel like you could have picked a lot out of that game because there was times when Georgia was down 10+ multiple times. They were down, I think, 14 going into the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. You could have picked so many burn moments for them, but hats off to Georgia. They played well. I don't think they deserved to win that game at all. I thought Ohio State played unbelievable. I thought C.J. Stroud played unbelievable.
Same with Marvin Jones-Harris.
I was hating on him in the predictions. I was saying that he's been very... I don't even know what the word is. Like playing very down compared to what everyone thought he was going to do coming into the season. But, man, he balled out. I think he had 4 touchdowns. Just absolute dog. I felt bad for Ohio State. They should have won that game, man. They outplayed Georgia. They should have been playing last night against TCU.
Agree. Like how my picks should have been, and Ohio State would have won that game.
Yeah. I would have gave you that. If you picked both those games, hats off to you.
I thought the title of the video would be, what happened?
No one saw TCU beating them, and no one definitely saw Ohio State beating Georgia. But that leads me into my pick. My burn moment happened in the TCU-Michigan game. I thought it was the first drive of the game. Michigan got the ball. First play had a 70-yard run by Blake Corum. 70 yards. And then TCU's defense bucks up. No, not fumble. TCU's defense bucks up and stops them on 4 downs in goal-to-goal situation. That was the second possession. No, the very first possession of the game. TCU bucks up. It's 1st and goal, and they stop them on all 4 downs. So I thought that was TCU's burn moment, that they're like, hey, we're here. We're not just going to be run over all over Michigan, how Michigan has run over every single team they've played this year. And they said, we're here. We got the chance to win this game, and they never turned back.
Nope, they didn't.
I knew TCU's offense was good, but, man, they played phenomenal too. Michigan had no answer on defense for them.
I mean, TCU had 20 points on defense, which is insane.
Yeah, yeah. They're 2 pick sixes.
I thought that's how they were going to play against Georgia, but
no,
I guess not.
I mean, that was the best game TCU could have played, and they still barely beat Michigan. And Michigan gave them 2 easy touchdowns on pick six.
51-45?
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, it's tough.
Shout out to TCU. They showed me in that game. I thought they were a fake team all year coming into this game. I thought after the first play of the game, I was like, oh my God, Michigan's going to run all over them. And then they stop them. They go down. Or no, sorry. Then the next possession, they get the pick 6. Then they go down to score, and blink of an eye, it's 14-0. And you're like, what just happened?
Yeah.
I will say in last night's game, I believe if TCU went down on that first possession and got some type of points, it would have been a totally different game. Totally different game.
Until the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And then I think the fourth quarter, just Georgia's mentality and demeanor would change because they've been in that spot before.
Yeah.
And I feel like the pressure would have got to TCU. And that's what happened last night. And that's why it was a complete beatdown.
Yeah.
I was at the fourth quarter, I was just like, oh my gosh, I feel bad for them. They should have just threw in the towel.
That just shows you the level of SEC versus the Big 12. SEC versus the Big 10.
Well,
SEC versus the Pac-12. I mean, there's no one that
no one can compete with the SEC besides
no one can compete. And think about that. Alabama's probably one of the top 4 teams in the country this year. They didn't even get to play in it. And they could have easily won the national championship.
Same with Tennessee.
I think, healthy Tennessee. I don't know. They got blown out by South Carolina with a healthy team. So,
but yeah,
even Clemson,
yeah,
they would have had a shot. So I'm super excited for the 12-man playoff because I feel like the national championship is going to be the 2 best teams. There's no doubt about it.
There's not going to be a lopsided.
Oh well, you're 13-1 in the Big 12. Like, there's going to be none of that. The two best teams are going to play each other for the national championship every year. So you'll never see that game again as long as it goes to 12-man. Next year, I don't know. It's still going to be 4 teams. So you never know. Colorado could be in there. Oregon could be in there. Tennessee could be in there. South Carolina. Like, there's all these teams that could be in there next year that just don't deserve to be in there. So I'm super excited for the 12-man move.
When's that? Late. That's
24.
Yeah. So not next
2024.
not next year because they say
2
one more
seasons,
year
yeah.
for 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna be very interesting. But we gotta keep this going. My final burn moment of the night of the day, was TCU or Georgia's next possession after TCU scored.
In last night's game?
In last night's game when Max Duggan scored, Georgia went down in 3 plays and scored and made it 17-7. I think that was just after that it was just.
And then they got to stop, and then it was over
done.
from there. Yeah.
Turned off the TV.
I mean, back to the thing. I mean, Georgia's defense had a burn moment against Ohio State because Ohio State was just playing unbelievable. And they were doing anything they wanted to that Georgia defense. Georgia had no answers for them on defense. And they come into this game and let up 7 points. 7 points against TCU.
And who knows, that 7 points was kind of lucky. I mean,
the
2 defenders bet on that one guy, and it left the number 11 dude wide open.
I don't think
and he still almost fumbled on the sideline. You see the ball?
I don't think TCU made one play. Like, their biggest play was that play, and it was Georgia's fault. Like, I don't think they beat Georgia on the play. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every yards that TCU got last night, whether it was a run, was Georgia's fault. I don't think they one-on-one beat them at all last night.
No.
Hey,
no.
I mean, Georgia's the new Alabama, man. Georgia's the new Alabama.
I wouldn't say that, dude. Nick Saban.
I think
Nick
them
Saban has been
Alabama
up there for
year.
9 years. Georgia's just started coming around like 4 years ago.
Exactly, but they're back-to-back, Priest.
That's
with the young. I mean,
if they go
Brock Bowers is back.
If they go back to back to back,
That'd
then that's whoa. What just happened?
Yeah.
Even the second stringers, dude. The second stringers are insane.
They took Stetson Bennett out, and it was I believe it was 45-7. No, maybe it's 52.
Made it to 65 or something like that.
It was 52, and they came in and scored 2 touchdowns.
They
Not even trying; they were just running the football. That's the most insane to me. That
and
when they
TCU still had their starters.
Think about that. They have the 3 big D linemen. They have Alexander, and they subbed them 3 out, and they're bringing a new set of 3 down linemen. Every single one of them was a 5-star. So their backups are 5 stars, while TCU's offense linemen maybe one star, maybe 1 3-star out of all the linemen. Like, it's just unbelievable how leaps and bounds the SEC is now.
Yeah, they're just the heart and soul of the college football playoffs. Any team that makes it to the championship that's SEC has a chance to win.
Yeah,
unless
Ohio State's
Clemson. Unless Clemson gets in there, then I think ACC teams have a way better.
Well, there's one ACC team.
Dude, watch South Carolina. South Carolina is looking good.
I know, but no, they're not a national champion team.
No, they're not. But I can see them definitely making the college football playoffs here pretty soon. In like next 4 years.
We'll see Spencer Rattler. I think Spencer Rattler has 1 more year.
Oh, so then we'll see about that.
All right. Oh, I was gonna outro it.
All right, you can outro it. Go ahead.
All right, that'll do it from the college football 2023 national championship burn moment recap.
Did you see the national championship hats had 2022 on them?
Did they really last night? Oh my God, that's a burn moment. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, no,
they had 2022.
Yeah, they had 22, and they're like, look at my hat. They had 2022 on the hats, and they look brand new. So I think they messed up.
Someone's fired.
Dude,
I can't believe it's 2023 already. It doesn't even feel like it.
It doesn't.
I was at the doctor's and I had to write out the date. And I was like, oh my God, it's 2023.
You probably wrote down 2022.
I almost did. I literally almost did.
I wouldn't be shocked if you did that.
All right, that's going to do it from this college football burn moment recap. Me and Priest gave us our 3 key burn moments that we saw out of all the games. 2 semifinals games, the national championship game. The semifinal games were crazy. National championship was just an obliteration.
A misery
for TCU, but fun weekend. And enjoyed all the games.
Very fun. Sucks that it's gone, and we have to wait till next year. But I'll look very forward to seeing what team is going to be the national championship that will beat the Georgia Bulldogs.
Give me your early pick real quick.
Georgia's in it for sure.
Yeah, give me 4 teams.
Georgia. I think Georgia, Ohio State. I'm trying to think who like the number ranked 8 team is and 9 and.
Hurry up, dog. We gotta go.
I don't even know.
Just pick.
Georgia will be facing probably Ohio State in the championship next year.
You think?
Yeah.
I got Georgia, Ohio State, Alabama.
Oh
Michigan.
yeah, Bama and Michigan ain't making it back.
I think Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Top 4 teams next year. But that'll do it.
Like always, please visit my foundation at priestjamesfoundation.org. Again, priestjamesfoundation.org to understand why this is called the Burn Factory. And we will see you
for the
NFL
prediction show.
Peace.